Dennis is a diesel shunter who works on the Fat Controller's railway. Though he is able to do any work assigned to him, he doesn't, and always comes up with excuses on why he shouldn't do the work. All he is capable of doing is sleeping peacefully while the others did all the work. His work. He never once cared about how the others felt, and one day, the Fat Controller finally got tired of his antics.
I have given you many chances to change your ways, and each and every time, what do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
To be fair, it's the only thing I'm good at.
There is no place for lazy engines on my railway. I will send you to a steelworks on the mainland, and maybe, just maybe, the deplorable conditions there will knock some sense into you.
Whatever.
Once he had arrived, Dennis was put to work. But as the old saying goes, old habits die hard. One way or another, he got the other diesels to do his work for him, while he blissfully slept in a siding without a care in the world. One afternoon, the foreman told him to take a train of steel beams later that night to a nearby goods yard where another diesel would take it onward.
Do I have to?
It's only one job, and a simple one at that. Are you that unreliable to do a single job?
Fine.
You know, I'll be quite honest with you. You're everything your controller said you were. A lying, lazy piece of shit.
Whatever.
When night came, the gray diesel was nowhere to be seen. Dennis, being himself, avoided taking the train by hiding in an old shed deep within the confines of the steelworks. And before long, he started to drift off to sleep.
Hey.
Dennis was jolted awake. He hadn't noticed another diesel was parked in the shed with him. The diesel shunter looked just like Diesel in appearance. Only, his paint was faded, and his face was on the back of the cab, which was obscured.
What do you want?
Don't you have a train to pull?
I do?
So, why aren't you pulling it?
Why does anyone do anything? I'd rather sleep. That's all I need.
Pathetic.
What?
You heard me. You are pathetic. I would have dreamed of doing work. Any work. To keep my wheels turning. To keep my engine running. To keep my spirit alive. You, on the other hand, you think work is beneath yourself. So instead of working, you let someone else take all your responsibilities while you just sleep and sleep all day long.
How dare you! I'll have you know you know what? It's too much effort to explain anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting some sleep.
And without a care in the world, he closed his eyes. But he didn't go to sleep just yet. Curiosity then consumed him. Who was that engine? It wasn't one of the regular shunters. He opened one eye to check, but then opened both. The diesel was gone.
Pathetic!
Dennis opened his eyes. The diesel was right in front of him, staring angrily at him. His face was ghastly. His eyes were empty sockets. A vicious black liquid started to come out of them, and his breathing became raspy.
You've got some nerve, youngster. You throw away every job you're given. You just choose the easy way out. I have seen those who follow your path, and they sleep forever. I have worked every job I have been given. Through the rain or shine, I have earned the right to sleep. You are not worthy to sleep.
Go away!
Gah! Dennis, what was that?
Driver, I need to deliver that goods train.
That has to be the smartest thing you've said all night. Well, time to get moving?
Dennis bolted out of the shed. He knew what had to be done. He quickly found his train and delivered it to the goods yard late. He never once looked back. The next day, the foreman was perplexed to see Dennis begging him for work. Any work.
Give me anything. I don't care. I want to work.
The foreman did allow it, and Dennis was put through his paces. He didn't complain, nor did he ever stop to rest. The only time he did was to refuel. Due to his increased work ethic, the foreman of the steelworks offered Dennis back to the Fat Controller, saying that he had changed for the better. Dennis arrived back on Sodor, and since then, he busied himself with any job that was given to him, and more. The other engines who seldom cared about him before would recognize his newfound determination and would praise him for it. Though as time passed, some of them would get concerned that Dennis was overwhelming himself with too much work. But he would always tell them,
I've been lazy for so long, I've forgotten what real work is. I deserve this. I don't need to rest.
He would always be tired when night came, and when he closed his eyes, he would always see the ghastly diesel repeating the same message over and over.
You are not worthy to sleep.
Because of that reoccurring nightmare, Dennis experienced many sleepless nights. It would soon affect how well he worked. One day, when he was getting ready for work, his driver was concerned.
Dennis, are you sure you're fit to work?
Okay.
Dennis's answer made no sense, but it was the barest he could give. He then trudged to work, arranging coaches and trucks. Throughout the day, he worked himself harder than he ever had, but due to the lack of sleep, he began to struggle. The other engines soon noticed his sluggish demeanor. At first, they thought Dennis had once again regressed back into his old ways. But that would soon change once they saw his tired and shabby face. His eyes were red, almost bloodshot, and the bags under them sagged heavily. They asked if he was all right, but he didn't reply. Even his driver had taken notice, but put it off as Dennis being, well, Dennis. But by midday, Dennis was very wary. At that point, he was desperately trying to stay awake.
That's it. You're going to take a break.
No, I'll get that for you.
His driver stopped him in a shed, and at that moment, he couldn't fight exhaustion anymore and closed his eyes. Sleep engulfed him.
No, not you. Not you!
Did I not make myself clear the first time? You are not worthy to sleep!
I know, but I'm no longer lazy. I've proven I can be really useful. I promise I won't go back. Please, God damn it! I beg of you, let me sleep!
You are...
Dennis is now a quiet, yet useful shunter. He revels in the gratification of working and does his best in every job he is given, so as not to return to his old ways. Though, on some nights, when Dennis was about to fall asleep, he could catch a glimpse of the ghostly specter from the corner of his eye, watching him with those cold, empty eyes, always waiting for him to go to sleep.